Yo, what's going on, everybody? Just straight out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 5 of my Montreal Expos 1994 playoffs playthrough. We're simulating up to the first elimination game, and we win 3 of the next 4 after dropping game 1, which means we take a 3-2 series lead, heading into game 6 in Cincinnati, where the pitching matchup will be Jeff Fassero against Eric Hansen. But we are ready to get to Great American Ballpark, and you can take a look at the postseason bracket. So the Chicago White Sox have already taken care of the New York Yankees in the ALCS in 6 games, so they await the winner of this series. The Expos have a chance to clinch it tonight. If the Reds win, they'll force a Game 7, which will also be in Cincinnati. So they have home field for the rest of this series. The Expos just need to win one, though, to get to their first World Series in franchise history. Now you can see here the series lead is 3-2 for Montreal. Let's break down this pitching matchup tonight. Jeff Fassero ended up breaking into the big leagues when he was 28 years old as a reliever with the Expos. Spent the first 2 years of his career in the bullpen, had ERAs of 2.44 and 2.84 respectively. Transitioned to a starter in 1993, made 15 starts, also had 41 relief appearances, and then in 1994 was his first season as a full-time starter. Spotted a 2.99 ERA and a 3.52 FIP, went 8-6 in 21 starts. Later went on to pitch until 2006 with the San Francisco Giants. Eric Hansen on the other side of things in 1994 went 5-5 in 21 starts, 22 appearances total, with a 4.11 ERA, but his FIP is actually 3.18, so, you know, looks like he was a little bit unlucky throughout that season. He would only go on to pitch through 1998. He actually made an All-Star team at the Red Sox in 1995, and I believe Fassero pitched for the Red Sox in 1997. So, but look at Marquise Grissom getting this game started with a solo home run over the left field bleachers there. That's gonna be a great start for the Expos. A leadoff home run to start this game. Marquise Grissom is second of the series, I believe. He had one back in Game 1. Actually, can't remember if he had one back in Game 1 or if he had Game 1 in Game 5 of the Brave series. I could have those two games mixed up, but later in the inning, Larry Walker strikes out on a drop third strike there. So Hansen does get out of it, only allowing the run, but the Expos jump on the board first, and we can take a look at the Reds lineup here. Barry Larkin, Tony Fernandez, Kevin Mitchell, Brett Boone, Reggie Sanders, Roberto, Kelly, Hal Morris, Brian Dorsett, and Eric Hansen, the pitcher, rounding it out. And you can see Jeff Fassero on the mound for the Expos today. Obviously no regular season stats, but he is a southpaw. Another one of these finesse southpaws that we've seen a lot of so far in these playoffs. They have really dominated the game so far, but anyway, that's a line shot to Cliff Floyd. He stabs at it and maybe saves a run there. That one could have gotten down the line. There was a runner on first, but top 2 now, still a 1-0 game, 2-2 count to Cliff Floyd. Floyd's going to end up hitting this one, and it is going to go under the glove of the second baseman, and Floyd will reach. So it's an infield single of sorts for the slow slugging first baseman Cliff Floyd. Now next batter is going to be Sean Barry, a 3-2 count to him. Floyd takes his lead off first. Hansen from the stretch. He misses ball 4 on that cutter down and in, and Barry will reach first safely. So next batter is Darren Fletcher. He's behind 0-2, but that one's in the dirt, and it actually gets Fletcher on the foot, so he'll reach base. The first 3 batters of the inning get on. Mark Gredzelanik up next, 2-1 count. Gredzelanik skies one to deep center field. This ball is back, and you can see the center fielder under it. He will make the play, but Floyd tagging from third. He's going to come home, and he will score. Both runners now advance on the throw home. The throw to third is over the third baseman's head. Here comes Barry. Fletcher on his way to third. Everyone is safe. 2 runs come home on the sacrifice fly by Mark Gredzelanik, and the error by catcher Brian Dorsett. Take a look at the replay here. As you can see, Floyd beats that throw, and it looks like a good throw. Maybe would have gotten Barry at third, but Dorsett lost that one, and it goes over the third baseman Tony Fernandez's head, and that's going to allow Barry to come home and Fletcher to get the third. Next batter is the pitcher, Jeff Fassero. It's a suicide squeeze, and it works! The run comes home. Fassero's out at first, but just like that, it's a 4-0 ball game here in Cincinnati. A 4-0 lead on just 2 hits so far for the Montreal Expos. Now bottom of the second, Jeff Fassero is going to run into a little bit of trouble here. He walks the leadoff man. Next batter is going to be, I believe this is Roberto Kelly. He's going to hit this one back into center field. Diving Grissom makes a stab at it, but it gets by him. Runners keep going. The throw goes to second. Kelly's safe, and now it's second and third with no one out. As Fassero running into some trouble here, trying to hold on to this 4-run lead. Next batter, 0-2 count. He goes down on that slider away. That was Hal Morris, and he cannot do anything with that pitch from Fassero. Now it's Brian Dorsett up, still just with 1 up, but a 2-2 count, and he goes down to the slider. So 2 straight strikeouts for Fassero, and he might actually get out of this inning now with 2 men down. It's the pitcher up, Eric Hansen, 0-2 count, and you guys know how this one ends. A fork ball down and away. Hansen does nothing with it, and he's gonna bail Fassero out as he gets out of the inning. No runs come home. Top of the third now, Wilfredo Cordero up. He goes down himself on that pitch, and there's another drop third strike for Eric Hansen, but he picks up another strikeout on the game. Now here in the still in the top of the third, Moises Alou up a 2-1 count. And here is the pitch from Hansen. Alou on the curveball. Fist this one the other way. That is going to be a fair ball down the line. It'll be a 1-out single for Moises Alou. We'll take a look at the replay here in a moment, but that one gets in on Alou, but he does enough to just fight this one off. As you can see, it's pretty late to come around with his hands, but some nice quick hands from Alou. Gets the bat through the zone and ends up getting on base. Now for the next batter, Larry Walker, 2-1 count, and Walker hits one high and deep to right field. Reggie Sanders going back, but he looks up and it is gone. A 2-run home run for Larry Walker, and that makes it a 6-0 game here in just the top of the third inning. The Expos off to a fantastic start here. Just what they wanted to do. The offense that has struggled to score runs all postseason long, seemingly breaking out here in Game 6 of this NLCS. Now the next batter is Cliff Floyd, the 1-2 count, and Hansen settles right back in, striking out Floyd on that high fastball. So we're going to skip ahead to the bottom of the third here. Now remember, Facero has stricken out 3 batters in a row. Let's make it 4 on that high fork ball. Barry Larkin completely frozen on that pitch, and we'll take a look at a replay here. As we can see, Facero with 4 strikeouts in a row now, dating back to last inning. 1 on the slider, make that 2 on the slider, and then he gets Hansen to go down on the fork ball here. And he's going to get Larkin to go down on the forkball as well. 4 straight strikeouts for this Expos starter here. And now we are still in the bottom of the third inning. Next batter is going to be Tony Fernandez, and he's going to strike out on the slider looking. 5 straight strikeouts for Jeff Facero, but the streak would end there. Kevin Mitchell would fly out to end that inning. So now, later in the game, that's the pitcher, Jeff Facero. Now he lines one to third, but Tony Fernandez makes a leaping grab. Take a look at it. He was in on the grass looking for the bunt play with a runner on second and no one out. But we told Facero to swing away, and he almost made him pay. But now 3-2 count to Reggie Sanders here in the bottom of the fourth, and that's strikeout number 6 on the evening for Facero. So now we're going to skip out to the top of the fifth, 2 men on with 1 man out for Sean Barry here, and he's going to take a look at that curveball, and he'll have to go sit back on the bench after taking that one. That is Pat Browning in the game there. They had already pulled Eric Hansen after 4 innings. Now later in the game, 2 men on with, I'm not sure how many out, but that's going to be a put out there at second base. Take a look at Larry Walker with the outfield assist, getting the force at second. Now 2 away for Tony Fernandez in the same inning, the 1-1 count, and that's going to be a grounder to the second baseman, Greg Zelanik, on to first in time, and Facero works out of the jam. So he gets out of the 2 men on with no men out jam there. Now bottom 6, 1 man on, 3-2 count to Brett Boone, and Boone's going to hit that one back to the pitcher to second for 1, on to first, and it's a double play ball. The Expos had 2 of those back in Game 1. They get 1 here in Game 6. And now the next batter is going to be Reggie Sanders up with a 1-2 count. Facero, his 78th pitch of the evening. That's going to be hit into right field. That is going to get down. Larry Walker to play it. He'll play it off the hop on the fence. Fire into second base. Not in time. Sanders is in there with a 2-out double now. As the Reds looking to get some 2-out magic going, they have to get their offense started if they want to get back in this game. Roberto Kelly up now, 1-2 count. Kelly hits that one back into right field for a base hit. Walker comes up firing to second. I don't know why, and that's going to allow the run to score. So that was a dumb play on my part. That was hit so hard I didn't even think they were going to try and send Sanders, so I just threw it to second, and that allowed the runner to score. But Facero would get out of the inning. So we're taking a look at the 6th inning recap. It's a 6-1 ball game now. Facero threw 6, 1 earned run on 7 hits. Into the 7th now. He goes, here is Howell Morris up. Actually, that's Brian Dorsett, excuse me. Dorsett goes down. That's strikeout number 7 on the evening. And now 3 batters later, 2-2 count, 1 man on and 2 outs. The 101st pitch of the evening is fly to center. Grissom is there. He will make the play, and that will do it. Facero, 7 strong innings, 8 hits, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts, and 1 walk. So Mel Rojas is going to come on now and pitch the 8th inning. 3-2 count to Kevin Mitchell, the number 3 hitter. He goes down on the slider. That's the 8th strikeout by Montreal Expos pitching on the evening. So now here with 1 out, the next batter is going to be Brett Boone. 1-2 count from Rojas. That's going to be strike 3. He's got another strikeout. So 2 up, 2 down so far. And the Expos are just 4 outs away from getting to the World Series. But this one's hit high and deep to left field. That ball is back, and goodbye. Roberto Kelly with a 2-run home run, and the lead is down to 3. So Rojas gives up a 2-run bomb with 2 outs. And just like that, the Reds are back in this one. They've got the lead down from 5 to 3, and with still 4 outs to play with, the Reds are not just done yet. Still looking to fight for their playoff lives, keep their season alive. Next batter is going to be Hal Morris, 3-2 count. He's going to ground this one to the second baseman, stabbed by Greg Zelanik, on to first in time, and the Expos are now 3 outs away from their first World Series appearance in franchise history. John Wetland's going to come on. He's had an abysmal postseason so far, but with 2 outs, the 1-1 count to Fernandez. This one's fly to left. Alou under it. He puts his glove up, and he makes the play, and the Montreal Expos are going to the World Series for the first time in franchise history. Just the third postseason series win in their second postseason appearance ever, the first in 13 years, and it's their first chance at a World Series title in club history. That's going to do it for me. I think I'll let the rest of this play out, the rest of this little post-game celebration. But I'm going to cut out here. Thanks for watching, guys. The first game of the World Series will be up tomorrow, and I'm out. Peace.
Boy, that's one happy bunch of guys down there right now. They are the National League champions, but they know they're not done yet. They've got one more big hurdle standing in front of them. But these guys are looking like they're going to be awfully tough to beat.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings. He sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.